All right, good Wednesday afternoon, everybody. I'm KHOU 11 meteorologist Tim Pandajis. Want to give you a quick update on this rainy afternoon that we're dealing with across the Houston area and most of southeast Texas. A line of showers and storms developed earlier this morning and has been lifting its way pretty quickly, at least, off towards the north. You can see they're kind of back building off to the south as well. Heavy downpours here, frequent lightning. And some gusty winds sort of in the mix, too. I just want to let you know, too, that these are not severe thunderstorms, so that's the good news there. Let's get a close-up inspection of what's going on just to the northeast of the city with this particular cell. There are a few stronger cells thrown in the mix in the generalized bunch, but this one is highly electrified. If we throw the lightning tracker on it on this one, we're getting some lightning strikes near north of Cloverleaf. 100 lightning strikes in the last 10 minutes or so. So that's some frequent lightning there. Actually, we're going up, and if you see that number generally trending upwards, that means the cell is starting to strengthen a little bit. When we see that number dropping, it is starting to decay and weaken and eventually fall apart and dissipate. But not seeing that case right now. No indications of there being any hail within this, so that's some good news. I'll throw up hail tracker on this, and you can see that we're not getting any indications of that across the area right now, which is good. And that's expected. I mean, these developed in the morning hours before we really had the daytime heating fully underway, so they're not as vertically built as they could be in the afternoon hours. But overall, we've got lots of rainfall out there. Precipitation rates an inch and a half an hour in some of these spots. So the last 3 hours, radar indicates that some of these totals could be up and over, an inch or so in some spots. Just northwest of the city, 1.3 inches northeast of the city there. Out by Roman Forest, just south of there, about 0.6 of an inch. Again, this is over the last 3 hours. So not terribly high rainfall totals, and we're not talking about any flooding problems, at least right now. And right in downtown Houston, you can see this number here, down to around 1.1 inches. Let's put some more numbers on there for you. 1 inch there, Riverside Terrace around 0.9 inches. So not terribly high, nowhere near the totals that we saw just a few days ago on Monday when we had those ridiculously heavy rainfall squalls coming on through and thunderstorms that pretty much sat right on, right on top of the city. All right, everywhere else we do got those cells north and off towards the west and the south. A few brewing out by Sugarland. Brazosport has a few downpours there for you south of Baytown. Right over Houston, too. Expect this to continue to be the trend through the rest of the afternoon. As you can see, these are building down to the south and trying to lift their way northward, so may encounter some more storms and heavy downpours as we go through the rest of the afternoon hours.
And Tim, we just have a flood advisory issued for Harris County.
Oh, just got a flood advisory. Let's throw that on there and show you exactly where that's located.
Until 2:30.
Thank you, Addison. Appreciate that. Let's throw this on here and show you the watches and warnings. Let's pull them up. See what we got here. There we go. Flood advisory. Let's see where that is right there. That's in that cell we were watching here. The strongest of the one, the highly electrified cell there. Flood advisory up until 2:30 this afternoon, just off to the north and east of the downtown area for those rainfall totals that radar indicates here. Let's pull that back up in the last hour or so. Let's see what some of those rainfall rates could be in that area under the flood advisory. No, wrong one there. There we go. 1.3 inches. So that's enough to certainly overwhelm some of the storm drains and cause some minor flooding there, which warranted that flood advisory. So be aware of that as we head through the rest of the afternoon hours up until 2:30 again. Everywhere else, in fact, let's check on the lightning again because there is just so much of it. And let's see if it's gone up in that number or not, or maybe if it's leveled off in this particular cell here near the Sheldon area. It's actually gone up, so we're up to 124 lightning strikes within the last 10 minutes or so. And when you're seeing higher numbers of positive strikes over negative strikes, that also indicates the storm strength starting to build a little bit. So we'll watch that one to see if there's any sort of advisory or watch or warning, put out on it in the next couple of minutes. But as of right now, none of these storms are severe. We just got some strong, fast-moving storms at least, packing some gusty winds, and certainly the very heavy rainfall as well as frequent lightning. If anything changes with this, we'll bring another update for you. But until then, we'll see you on TV on the 411 at 4 p.m.